go with one of the default shapes. Let's just do a saw wave. Let's go to the effects here. Set this to none. Set this to the bus 1. I might put... yeah, let's do something weird. Let's modulate the phase frequency. Let's go really slow. Yeah. Let's put some hyper and dimension. Because this is really thin, I'm going to bring in the sub oscillator. Let's use triangle wave. Set that to direct, to none, and then set that to bus 2. So now the both oscillators are split. Let's put a filter on here now. Let's try a different wavetable. Bring up the unison. That's clipping, so let's compress this. Let's put some distortion on here too. Give it a bit of sizzle. And let's put some reverb. Let's try some OTT after this. Squash the hell out of it. Followed by another filter. That could be cool. Let's just give it a little bit of like an attack with this LFO. Set it to a bar. Let's set this LFO, make this bipolar, and just give it that wobble sort of sound. Let's make this one mono. And now let's come into the main section and just put a filter on here. There we go. Let's put this same pluck shape on this filter. %. Let's assign reverb to this macro. 29. Call this reverb. Let's put some delay on this too. Let's put it over here. Ping pong. Might assign that to macro 2. Delay. What I might do now is put down a beat, and then I think I want to use this Reese bass just as the intro, maybe the B section. So I might just build up a beat first and then bring the Reese bass in a bit later. Drag a drum loop in. Okay, what do I want to start with? Let's start with the short bass. Let's put a pad in with this now. See if I can find something in arcade to layer with this. Ooh. It's not bad. Okay, what if I take this pad over to here? And let's try and find another arcade line. Ooh, that's cool. Right. I think what I want to do now is try and put this Reese bass in. Same MIDI from the other bass. Oh. I think I just want to put a filter on this bit. Let's take a bit of the sub out too, actually. See what this sounds like as the intro. What about a filtered kick here at the start too? Let's make this Reese bass a little bit different here in the intro. Okay. Reese bass 1, Reese bass 2. Let's have a look at Splice, see if I can just find like a voiceover. Or even like spoken word or something.
Freedom is a choice, and yet so many people decide not to be free. Freedom is a choice, and yet so many people decide not to be free. Freedom is a choice. Choice.
If I put some delay on this.
Choice. Freedom is a choice.
Okay, I'll give you a playthrough of the Reese bass in the end. Pretty much used mainly for the intro. The B section I did, but it's like very filtered, so it just kind of makes up a subtle layer. But the intro, it stands out a bit and you can hear it. So I'll give you a playthrough of that. All that filtering the lows and the highs here. Without it. This is the patch. These are the effects. All the effects, the main effects, bit of filtering, bit of delay. So the way I had this set up in the end was I sent the sub to bus 2, which has no effects, no anything on it. So it's just like an unprocessed sub down the middle. And oscillator A, I sent to bus 1, and that's where all the widening effects and everything's on it. And then just to give it a bit more of like a mono layer, I brought in oscillator B and oscillator C, and they're just going straight to the main effects channel. So they're getting all the filtering and the delay, but they're not getting any of this width. And altogether, it kind of makes like a nice thick Reese bass, which works pretty well in this intro. And then in the B section down here, I just filtered it more heavily in the actual patch with this filter. I just brought the cutoff down. That's a very subtle layer, but there you go, mate. There's a little bit of a beat, a couple of Reese basses, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Freedom is a choice, 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 choice.